So in this video, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about a type of pen called a Pokka pen. That's P-O-K-K-A. They make these portable ballpoint pens that I've seen come up a few times online. I had never really had a pair. I'd used one for a second or two, but I just bought a few just to kind of get a closer look at them. And this is it. This is a Pokka pen in safety orange, but it comes in a bunch of different colors. It's a highly portable, highly pocketable pen. Looks like this, and this is it's closed obviously, and you could pull it out, flip it around, and now you have about a full-length pen. It's a pretty popular design. It's not too different than a Kaweco or something that I've talked about on this channel a bunch of times, where you have something small with a long cap, then you post it essentially, then you have a full-size pen. It's a very popular mechanism for portable pens, but this one is interesting because they've taken that design to the logical extreme. Plus, it is they're pretty affordable too. I think it's about 3 of these for maybe $8. So it's a pretty interesting price point. This is the baseline Pokka pen in safety orange. Again, it's 3 of them for about $8, and they're sold in all a bunch of colors. It's only uses a standard ballpoint refill. You'll see the tip looks like a little Bic crystal tip. And this piece, I don't know if I can get it out with just my hands, but this piece comes out, so it is refillable. And this is the standard Pokka pen. It's very lightweight, maybe like 5 grams, 6 grams, something like that. It is 1, 2, 3, a little bit over 3 inches when it's closed, and this is exactly how you would throw it in your pocket. There's no clip, no lanyard loop, nothing like that. It's just a simple little device. Then you turn it, pop it in, and it has these 2 little rubber O-rings here, and that is what seals it shut here and seals it shut here. Presumably it keeps it watertight as well, but really what it's doing is it's attaching the 2 pieces. Fully open, the pen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.25, say, inches long. A little bit longer than that. Yeah, almost 5 3/8 inches long, something like that. And it's basically a full-size pen. Let's look at it next to, say, this very standard Schneider Tops 505. Almost exactly the same length in this standard workplace ballpoint and this highly portable, mini, everyday carry, whatever you want to call it, pen. So this is the Pokka pen in the most basic variety. Again, there's a bunch of different colors, and there's a bunch of accessories too. Here's a cap, for instance, and it's like a Kaweco Sport, where you can buy the cap aftermarket and use it or not use it. And also, you could take it off of your pen and put it on a different pen. So that's this. The cap slips on, and now you have a Pokka pen with a cap, which is going to be interesting or important for most people. Maybe not most people, for some people. And the cap, I believe it's supposed to go pretty high like this, where it sticks up, and you flip it, and the cap, is it in the way? Is it not in the way? It's not that bad. It kind of hits your finger a little bit, but it's really not too bad. And you could play with the cap in a placement that is better or worse for you. From a design standpoint, the pen is very simple. There is, it's round here with that sort of little bit of texture here. This is a little bit of maybe a pyramid or cone type piece. I guess it's a cone. That doesn't serve any purpose. It just looks nice from what I can tell. And then it goes down to a hexagonal shape here. But, it doesn't entirely prevent it from rolling, but it's better than nothing. Ideally, this hexagonal shape would have gone all the way through to act as a roll stop, or they would have put a little roll stop in there. So I find it to be pretty annoying to use, because I just hate when pens roll of their own accord, but maybe it won't bother other people too much. It does also roll like this. It's actually worse, because now it's angled, and you're on this piece right here, and the hexagonal item is off the desk. So if you're going to buy this pen, I would say spend the extra $2 or $3, get the clip, and don't have to worry about the rolling. The pen is sold in a bunch of different variants. This is the Write in the Rain variant. So this one changes up the refill type. You can see it before it was black, now it's orange. and it uses a pressurized refill made by Fisher Space Pen. So you do get a pressurized write anywhere, underwater, upside down, whatever, refill in the pen. The only downside of this is that the pen's more expensive, and the refill, the Pokka pens doesn't sell them. So I'm not sure if it's technically refillable or not. I tried to take this piece out, and all I did was mess up the front of the pen. But if you want a all conditions pen, then there is one for you. It's just the Write in the Rain version of the Pokka pen. The two are nearly identical. So, try telling which is which. It's actually a little bit annoying, but it is orange here, so you can keep an eye out. And then it's silver writing area instead of the gold from the standard. So that's the Write in Rain version. And then lastly, they have Pocket Pens has some upgrade pens. So this is, I believe, called the Silver Bullet. This one sells for instead of $8 for 3, it's $13 or so for 1. And what it does is it actually combines first of all, it's all aluminum. You can see it's just this lightweight machined aluminum, so it's pretty tough. It looks like a little carrier or something you would use for, carrying. I think they sell like little metal pill cases I've seen that you can put on your keychains. So it looks like one of those, but extended. Looks kind of maybe futuristic or something. I don't know. It's an interesting styling. All aluminum here and then an aluminum piece here with a keychain ring, which solves a problem because the Pocket Pen on its own, it would really be obvious to put on a keychain, but there's no lanyard loop or anything like that. So what the company does is they actually sell this piece right here. I believe they call it a Doka, D-O-K-K-A. And this accessory, you buy it for $5-6. Then you could plug it in to your Pocket Pen, and now you have a keychain ready, or you could attach it to your bag or what have you. Pocket Pen. No longer posts, which is quite annoying, but you get a little bit of extra length here, making it almost okay. I would say okay for notes, but not great. What you can do now, we'll keep the pens separate. And here is how the Silver Bullet comes. It's like this right here. So it combines the aftermarket aluminum accessory and the aluminum body into something. Now you have something a little bit more substantial. And it's a little bit cooler, maybe something you would give as a gift. Whereas the standard Pocket Pen in plastic is maybe not super gifty. You can still see some of that orange comes through. And the mechanism is essentially the same, where you have this piece comes off, and now you have your writing tool. This one doesn't post, obviously. So while the aluminum version is technically an upgrade, in a lot of ways, it's actually kind of a downgrade, because now you're stuck with this tiny little pen. What you could technically do is get your pen, and assuming it's attached to your keys, you'd have to pull it off your keys. It's good that this piece never comes out. Like this front piece is always what comes off, so it's really well designed there. If you were to pull two O-rings, you would think at least some percentage of the time the top O-ring is the one that would separate, but that never happens here, so really well done there. Anyway, back to the main point is you could actually keep this on your keychain, pull this again. Now you could post this and have a full-length pen and do some writing, but now you have a pen that's way too long, way too back heavy, and this was supposed to be a convenient thing. You already had you're just like taking apart your entire keychain. So that doesn't really work for me. So while the Silver Bullet one is cool, actually wouldn't recommend it. I like just kind of the base version is my favorite of all the Pocket Pens. It's just this, very simple. Throw it in the bottom of the bag. If you want it to be able to write in underwater and pressurized and upside down, then you get the Write in Rain version, but I don't really see the need for that. Generally speaking, I'm really happy just with the base one. You get a 3-pack, buy the clip, and then you get 3 for and 1 clip for about $10. And here's what you get, really portable. If you don't want it scratching up your laptop or whatever in your bag, then you just get 3 of these and you're good to go. Here is the standard Pocket Pen. It's just a very standard ballpoint. I believe it's 1.0 millimeter. I don't know what colors they're sold in. I bought it in black. I don't believe ink color is an option. It's usually when that happens. I buy it in blue. It's kind of an old school ballpoint, lightweight. Obviously lightweight. Sorry, I meant just colors a little bit light, a little bit washed out. Not unlike a standard workaday ballpoint like this Schneider, where it writes forever, it writes on anything, glossy, whatever, but you don't get the saturation of obviously a roller ball or a gel ink. So there's your standard Pocket pen. Now let's move over to the Fisher refill in the Write in the Rain version. So this is the Pocket pen, Write in Rain, Fisher space pen. Now we have a pressurized refill. They'll write at any angle. The ink probably will come out a little bit over time, and that little kind of weeping of the pressurized ink, that is what happens. But now you move over to a darker, more saturated ink. We all know Fisher is excellent at making ballpoint pen refills, and I don't know who makes the standard one. Probably just kind of some no-name pen company. Who knows? But you get the lighter ink here. Once you upgrade to the Fisher, your pen is a lot more expensive, but you get a better writing ballpoint pen. So if you really care about the writing quality, go ahead and get the Write in the Rain version. But if I'm not using this for writing quality. I'm using this for convenience and having a dependable pen in my bag, which is why I generally recommend that 3-pack. The downside of the Fisher one is I'm not sure if it's actually refillable. Like, I'm going to take this one apart after the video. I didn't want to break it ahead of the video and then show off a broken pen, but I'm going to try to pull this off and take a look at the video, in which case on unsharpened.com, I'll explain the refill details, and we'll see what it is, if it's refillable or not. There is definitely a Fisher refill in here. I just don't know if it could come out without busting up that front. Anyway, those are the Pokka pens. Interesting US-made pen company, and I'm really glad I picked them up. Thanks for watching.